friends, and welcome to another episode of the Love Sock Wool podcast. My name is Sarah, also known as Love Sock Wool on Ravelry and Instagram. It is August 17th, 2018, and we are fastly approaching the start of school, which I can't believe because the summer has just absolutely flown by. We have been really busy this summer, busier than I would like, but you know, what can you do? That's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. This summer has just flown by. I had wanted to podcast throughout the summer, but there really just has not been time, and we did a lot of traveling, and of course everyone is home from school, so the house is loud and full of people, so it's difficult to find a quiet moment to record a podcast, and I'll probably get interrupted several times as I attempt to do it now because two of the children of the three kids are home, and the third is about to pop through the door any moment. So this might be choppy, and I apologize, but it's real life. What are you gonna do? Where do I even begin? I think I recorded the end of May, maybe around Memorial Day. I'm not really sure. And then it was end of school, and then everybody was home, and yeah. Things just kept happening, one thing after the other, but I have so much to show you, and I'm really excited to share it with you, especially my sweater knitting. So if you follow me on Instagram, Love Sock Wool there, it was my husband's birthday. It was a big birthday for him this year, so the one thing he wanted me to do for him is make him a sweater. And as you may know, I do not knit sweaters, not really. I've never knit an adult human size sweater in my life, but I really buckled down and did it for my husband because I really wanted him to have what he wanted for his birthday. So I'm going to share that with you first. This is the Grettir sweater by Birkin Tweed. I'll stand up so I can look at this, you guys. I did it, and I actually finished it in time for his birthday. It smells like Tuft Woolens. It smells like the Mossy Woods flavor because I still have that. I still have quite a chunk of that soap bar left. It smells really good. So again, this is a Grettir sweater by Birkin Tweed, Mr. Jared Flood, and first full-sized, man-sized sweater I've ever made. And you guys, it fit. It even fits his long ape arms. That was the one thing I was concerned about, was that the sleeves wouldn't be long enough, but it fits him perfectly. I did post one picture of him wearing it on his birthday when I gave it to him, and I was so scared it was, it was gonna be too tight, or I just didn't know what to think because didn't gauge swatch, which I know is really bad, but I didn't. But I've been knitting long enough to I have my internal gauge that is usually pretty accurate, and thank goodness it served me well. So it did fit him, and I cannot wait for it to get cold so he can wear it. And he's excited to wear it too. So the yarns were oh my goodness, Harrisville Designs Highland Tweed. I think that's what it's called. I don't think I have the labels anymore. But the main blue color is Loden. And I think the green is Kiwi. And then this was white. And then I think the kind of gray color is Oatmeal. I love it. It turned out so well, and I have to say I'm more proud of this than anything I've ever knit in my entire life. And I'm so thankful that Ben gets to be the first one to have a sweater that I knit for him. So now, of course, I would love to make sweaters for all of my family, but that's probably going to take years and decades to happen. So I'm going to fold this up and put it to the side, and I'll show you the sweater that I am working on for myself. It's under here, hold on. Okay, so a while back I had cast on the Birkin sweater. Can't remember who designed it. I don't have any information right now, I'm so sorry. If I can, in the down bar, I'll try to just list the names of what I'm working on, the sweater patterns, and you can just go look them up on Ravelry, but anyway, this is the Birkin sweater, and I'm sorry, I can't remember who makes it, but of course it's the one that lovely Susan B. Anderson knit, and she's had kits in her shop, Barret Wool Co. which I would love to get my hands on, but they always are sold out. I don't know if she has any in there right now. I should go back and check, but I can't buy one right now anyway, because I'm skint at the moment. Okay, so the main color, which is Quaker Gray, which is Barret Wool Co. And then I'm using for the color work, I'm using various Knit Picks palette, some Brooklyn Tweed Loft. So the green and the red are Knit Picks palette, and then this kind of goldy color and blue color are Brooklyn Tweed Loft. And I do not remember the names. I think this is Hayride, and I don't remember what the blue is. So I am done with the sleeves. They are taken off and on their waist yarn, and then I'm just working down the body. And I haven't picked this up actually in a couple weeks, so I need to try to get back into it. Maybe when the kids go back to school, I'll try to focus on getting more progress on this, because it would be lovely to have it finished in time for Rhinebeck. I am going to Rhinebeck this year. I can't even believe it. Like, I keep forgetting that I'm going, and then I remind myself, like, oh yeah, I'm going. I'm so excited. So I would love to have this done so I could wear there, but it might be too hot. Sometimes it's hot in New York in October, from what I understand from previous years. So I don't know. I mean, this might get finished, it might not. I may not be wearing any hand nets when I'm there, because it might be too warm. Who knows? But anyway, I'm excited to finish this for myself. I hope it will fit me. I have no idea. I don't think I gauge swatched for this either. Do you think it'll fit? I hope so. I feel like it looks a little funny. Like, the shape is a little funny, and my color work gauge is a little janky because I don't know, there's some puckering there for sure. I hope it will block out okay, but anyway, hopefully this will fit. Otherwise I'll just be wearing it around my house. This is still the first skein of the Wisconsin Woolen Spun, so it is good yardage. Okay, keeping it in a Ziploc bag because I'm classy. All right, so those are my sweaters. I'm also working on a featherweight sweater, which I haven't touched in months. Yeah, months. But I am past the sleeves. It's in lovely Legacy Fiber Arts in the Mayer colorway, but I haven't picked it up in a while. I should do that too. Maybe I can finish that one for Rhinebeck. Oh, and I also have, let me see if it's nearby. Hold on just a second. I'm going to go off camera. No, I don't know where it is. Where did I put it? I have another, this is so stupid, but I have another sweater on the go that's been on the go for maybe 3 or 4 years. It's ridiculous I haven't finished it yet. It's the Harvest cardigan by Tin Can Knits, and I'm knitting it in Cascade 220, like this kind of hay-ish color, kind of a golden color. I thought I had it down here, but apparently, I see it. Hold on just a second. It's in my fake Louis Vuitton bag, which is ridiculous, but I had fun making this back in the day. But anyway, this is the Harvest cardigan, and you guys, like, the body is, whoa, I'm gonna lose stitches. I just lost stitches. The body is done, and I am almost done with the first sleeve, but then I have to just go back and do the second sleeve. So, I mean, honestly, I should get this one done for Rhinebeck, because it's just a cardigan, so if it's hot, I could just wear like a t-shirt underneath it and then just take it off if it gets too warm. Again, I have no idea if this is even going to fit me. It's honestly, I think it's kind of ugly. Not the sweater. The sweater pattern is beautiful, but I don't particularly care for the color anymore. It's kind of not really my colors. I don't know why I picked this color. I should have picked like a gray or a blue or something. I don't know. Anyway, I would be so happy to get this finished. I don't know why I don't just pick it up. I even ordered myself a size 12-inch ChowGoo so I could easily finish the sleeves, because I find it really awkward knitting sleeves with DPNs. They feel heavy and clunky. So maybe if I switch to the 12-inch cable needle, it'll go quicker, but don't know. I guess I just haven't had the brain space for it yet because I need to read the pattern and figure out where I'm at with the sleeve decreases and just figure it out again. Got my next cake all wound up and ready to go. So cheer me on. Hopefully I can get one or all of these sweaters done before October, but I'm not holding my breath. Okay. All right, let me see. What shall we talk about next? Okay, so this week, I've been trying to focus on finishing a lot of second sock whips that I've had on the go for like a year or less time than that, but I've had a lot of second socks on the go. So I have finished quite a few pairs. Some of these I finished earlier this summer and I just haven't showed them yet because I haven't podcast. So I thought I would show you some of my finished pairs. I can't remember if I showed these last time. I don't think I'd finished them yet, but this is a pair of socks from my friend Dayton, and they are knit in all Leading Men Fiber Arts yarns on the Show Steeler base, which is in MCN Merino Cashmere Nylon. The green is Rumor Has It, and then the main color is Anne's Story, which I adore. And then the heel is Love You to Pieces, and then again Rumor Has It for the toe. And I just love these. I'm excited to give these to Dayton once it gets a little bit colder. Okay, then I finished Yeti Goes to Hogwarts by Lolo Did It on her plush sock base, which is, I think, my favorite Lolo Did It sock base ever. So love that. I don't think I had shown those last time. I can't remember. Then I finished Misty by Jinx Yarns, and these I knit toe up. The Fish Lips Kiss heel. I think Misty is a character in Pokemon, which I don't know anything about. And okay, so these next 4 pairs I have literally just finished in the past 2 weeks, which is very exciting. Okay, so as many of you may know, I got to go out to Oregon to visit my dear friend Jilly and Shauna of Adelaide Cottage. Also flew out to Oregon, and we all had just a lovely girl weekend of knitting and visiting and quilt shows. The Sisters Quilt Show that we went to in Sisters, Oregon. It was really amazing, and I had such a wonderful, memorable time. Hold on, let me take a sip of water. Whew, it's hot. Gonna be hot today. It's gonna be like almost 90 degrees, and it already feels like it's getting close to that. Okay. So, Shauna had just put up in her shop a set of rainbow minis that are these, and she has been knitting them as well. And I asked her, please bring me a set when you come, and I paid her when she brought it to me, and I just love it. I knit these toe up, and I love it because the rainbows are interspersed with different speckled yarns, which is really fun and unique and happy, and I love them. And I made a shorty pair of socks, and I can't wait to wear these. I just love them. It's too hot to wear socks right now. Give me a month, and then I'll be wearing them every day. And I used, for the white heels and toes, this is West Yorkshire Spinners in the milk bottle color. So yay, thank you, Shauna, for my rainbow minis. And I think this was also part of a rainbow along thingy, hashtag, whatever, on Instagram, but I didn't investigate who's hosting it or anything. I just knit these for fun. But I think Shauna was doing her rainbow socks as part of a knit along, which is super fun. So yes, so there's that pair. Okay. Then this week, this is just this week, I finished these 3 pairs, which I am so excited about because they've been on the needles for a while. Some have been on the needles since last summer. So this is a Homespun House Besides and Rarities. So I got these finished. I cast on the first sock last summer and finished the second sock this summer, which is kind of my my usual SOP. Just plain vanilla. And they are lovely. So I'm glad I got those done. And then, I can't remember when, I think it was back in the early spring, I cast on some Wool & Vine I Am No Bird socks. This is my second pair of I Am No Bird socks, but this is on the Volca base by Wool & Vine Yarns, her MCN base. And the contrast heels and toes, or yeah, heels and toes, are the Governess. And oh, I'm so sorry, I'm blanking on Willow Tree Yarns. Yes, I believe she is Harkness Angels on Instagram. But I just love this color. It goes really well with I Am No Bird, and I have plenty of it left. I could probably make a whole pair of socks with the Governess and maybe do contrast heels and toes with I Am No Bird. I should do that. Maybe I will. And these are knit, I knit them toe up, and I knit the leg a little bit shorter than I normally do. Just to change things up. Okay. Now, so excited I got these finished. I finished my nomadic yarns, Tale as Old as Time. And these are also knit toe up with Fish Lips Kiss Heel. I just finished these last night. I'm so excited. I got them done. So that's 3 pairs I finished in 1 week. But the second socks, like I had a fair bit of practice on them. I just was buckling down and realizing I need to just get these off the needles, because how lovely would it be to go into the summer, into the school year with lots of empty needles. Okay, what else have I been working on? I have another second sock that I've been working on, but I'm not sure if I brought it over here. Oh no, I did. So my next second sock I'm gonna focus on trying to crank out is Lolo Did It Hippo for Birthdays. So this is the first one. Isn't that pretty? It's on the Low Original base, which I do not remember the composition of. I don't know if I have the, I don't think I have the label in here. But I do have my ticket stub to Incredibles 2 in here, because apparently I was knitting on it when we went to see Incredibles 2, which was amazing, by the way. We've seen a lot of movies this summer. We saw Incredibles 2, Ant-Man and the Wasp twice, which was hilarious. Love that movie. I will buy it whenever it comes out. What else have we gone to see? I feel like we've been to see quite a few movies. We found this new movie theater. I don't know how new it is, but it's about 25 minutes from where we live. But they have reclining seats. It is luxurious to go see the movies there, because I bring my knitting, we bring blankets, and the chairs just recline while you watch a movie. It's kind of obscene, but I love it. So whenever we can, we try to go see movies at that theater. Anyway, this is the second sock. I just finished the gusset decreases this morning, and I've got my Happy Birthday Harry, because it's about Hippo for birthdays. And this is my very first ever Sucra Miniatures charm. But I love how Hagrid doesn't know how to spell. It's wonderful. This is the cake that he made for Harry in book 1. Okay, so I hope I can finish these this weekend. And I'll have 4 pairs that I finished in 1 week. It's ridiculous. Look at this hot mess. The yarn. Crazy. Okay, is that it for... Okay, now I did finish some other first socks, but I didn't bring them over. I finished the Yeti Goes to Hogwarts. Now, Yeti Goes to the Upside Down. I finished the first sock, and if I can, I'll go grab that, but I'll have to pause. I also... Oh, I'm not talking in any kind of order here, but we also just got back from a trip to California to visit family, and so I was going to show you what I knit when we were in California. And I finished the Yeti Goes the Upside Down sock in California. I also cast on a Felici sock and finished that. I finished my first Luke's Pancake socks by first sock by Adelaide Cottage. Those were my 3 socks that I finished, but they're all first socks. I don't know when I'll get the second ones cast on. I'm trying to just focus on finishing second socks that are currently on the go. because I'm trying to get my whip pile down. For instance, this is my list of socks that are currently on the needles, and I get to cross them off when I finish them. So currently, I have 6 first socks on the needles, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think 5 second socks on the needles. So I'm trying to just really crank out the second socks. I would like to have less than 10 socks on the needles, but right now I have 11, and that's too many. Really, more than one is too many, but who's counting? Nobody's counting except me. Yeah. So anyway, this is my master list, and I'm trying to get as many crossed off as I can before the kids go back to school. I don't really know why. I think it's just because, you know, as you close out one season and enter another season, it's just nice to kind of have a clean slate, sort of, a little bit. Okay, what else can I talk to you about? Okay, I want to show you my new scrappy blanket cast on. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Jilly, Vegan Jilly of the Knitting Broomstick, and Shauna of Adelaide Cottage are co-hosting a Harry Potter blanket along. I think it can be crochet, knitting, whatever. So I, of course, am enthusiastically entering in with that. I think it's a year-long knit along. Actually, it doesn't officially start until September 1st. Well, you know, whatever. I cast mine on already because Shauna has been dyeing up Harry Potter mini skeins, and it's a 7 skein set, and there's one mini skein for each book. And where did I wanted to show you that. Where did I put it? Oh, it's right here. I've already cast on one of the skeins, the first one, but here are the other 6, and there's one for each book. They're so beautiful. I love them so much. And this is the first one. This is the Sorcerer's Stone, and here is my Harry Potter scrappy blanket, and of course it's the mitered squares, which I love. I find them so enjoyable and satisfying to knit. I am making a little bit bigger squares. So this is a 70 stitch square. My other Cozy Memories or scrappy sock blanket, actually I have it in the Ziploc bag because I was going to take it to California with me, and I was trying to like vacuum seal it into a Ziploc bag so I could travel with it, and then I ended up not taking it. This one is 60 stitches. So this is a little bigger, obviously by 10 stitches, but anyway, I just wanted to be able to use up more yarn. So I went through all my stash and my leftover minis to try to find all my Harry Potter yarns. I actually don't have that many. I thought I had more than I did. I think I only could find about 10, maybe 11. So I was so excited when Shauna came out with her mini skeins, and I think she's going to do more potentially like throughout the year, which is so exciting because you can add to your collection as you're knitting your blanket. So okay. So I didn't have the minis, I didn't get the minis until after we got back from California, but I wanted to take this with me to California, so I cast on with the Harry Potter yarns I already had. So this one is Luna Lovegood by No Makers. You guys, she's not dying anymore. Amanda, why? No, it's okay, it's fine. It's fine. I'm happy for her. But I'm so sad because she did such amazing Harry Potter colorway. She did amazing everything. So I'm really sad that she's not dying anymore. I know you guys are too. But anyway, Luna Lovegood. And then right next to Luna is Yeti Goes to Hogwarts by Solo Did It. And then this is a Homespun House Lily and Snape, or Snape and Lily. And then this one is Adelaide Cottage Sorcerer's Stone. It's so beautiful. I love it. And then, of course, the next one will be the Chamber of Secrets, which is also amazing. Chamber of Secrets. And this is her, Shauna's new base. It's, she calls it Cottage. Well, she calls these Cottage minis. And it's they're 20-gram mini skeins, 80/20 2-ply, and it's 80 yards. And I also figured out, after I knit a square, I weighed it, and 70 stitches knit on a 2.5 millimeter needle is 8 grams. So I only need 8 grams to knit one of these squares. So it's exciting because I should have a lot left over. I might can make some scrappy Harry Potter socks when I'm done knitting up all the squares in my blanket. Let's see. I want to see what is. I just gotta show you these. You gotta see these up close. Let's see. One is let's see where's Prisoner. Oh, this is Prisoner of Azkaban, which is my favorite one. My favorite book and movie. The Goblet of Fire. I think Shauna's inspiration was the book covers, but I'm not 100% sure about that, but I think that might be correct. And then, what one is this one? Okay, the Order of the Phoenix. She might also be dyeing these in full skeins. I think she dyed this one in a full skein, I'm not sure. Go check Adelaide Cottage's shop and see. Then this is the Half-Blood Prince. That's beautiful. Oh my goodness. I would buy a whole skein of that too. And then, what was that? Half-Blood Prince. Okay, and then Deathly Hallows. Gorgeous. Look how autumnal that is. It's so beautiful. Shauna is a very gifted artist. Okay, so I'm keeping them in the bag that came in. Keep them nice and pristine. Okay, hold on. I dropped my label. I don't want to lose them because they're so cute. All right. So that's my Harry Potter blanket, and I think there's a hashtag, but I don't remember what it is. I haven't posted anything on it yet because technically the cow has not even started yet. It doesn't start till September 1st. But you know, whatever. I'm a rule breaker. All right, time for a water break. Just dropped my lipstick on the floor. Okay. What else can I tell you? I would love to show you now my yarns that we had, or that we purchased from Shauna for our Oregon trip. Jilly and I love these yarns so much. Actually, I think one of them might be over in my other bin. So I'll show you the shawl first. So Shauna dyed up 2 gorgeous colorways for our trip to Oregon, just for the 3 of us. I'm not sure if she's gonna dye them for her shop for the general public. I think she should though, because they are so beautiful, and I think you guys would love them. But I'll show you the shawl that I cast on. This is in the Rain Shadow colorway. And so the region that Jilly lives in Oregon, which is absolutely gorgeous, is called the Rain Shadow region. I think it's something to do with, I don't know if it's something to do with the mountains and the desert and where they are. They don't get much rain. It's kind of a desert-like, but you are surrounded by these snow-capped mountains, and it is absolutely stunning. She lives in a fairyland. Jilly, you live in a fairyland of beauty and wonder. It is absolutely beautiful there. When Shauna and I both arrived at the Portland airport, we took a bus to get over to Redmond, which was about 3 hours, I guess. I mean, the views along the way were just stunning. Like, you could see Mount Hood off in the distance, which we didn't even know it was Mount Hood. We were texting Jilly, asking her, "What is that over there?" And it was so funny. I think she had to ask her husband. He's like, "Mount Hood." It's only like the most famous mountain there, I think, but it's so beautiful. But anyway, so Shauna made Rain Shadow. So this is the shawl I cast on, and it is called the Stashbuster shawl. Again, I do not know the name of the lovely designer, but I got the idea for this from Sweet K of the Bakery Bears podcast, who I love so much. She is knitting this as well. I think she just finished one herself, but it's called the Stashbuster shawl. You can knit it with any yarn you want, on any size needles you want, and it just has this built-in picot edging as you knit it. It's so easy and mindless and lovely. So if you have a really special skein of yarn that you can't bear to knit into socks, you just want to showcase more around your neck, this is a good one to use, because you just keep knitting until you're close to the end of the skein, and just leave enough so that you can do the bind off. I should probably try to, I should say that I should put the link to the shawl in the down bar, but I'll probably forget. But it's called the Stashbuster shawl. And if you've been watching the Bakery Bears podcast, she links it because they are actual professionals, unlike myself. So anyway, I love it, and I'm really enjoying this beautiful colorway that Shauna created and this pattern, and I'm so thankful to Kay for recommending it. So what was I going to say? Oh, I'm using size 4 US needles, which is a 3.5 millimeter, and yeah, it's lovely. The other colorway that Shauna made is called Vintage Quilts, because we went to the Sisters Quilt Show, and I'm knitting a sock with that, but if I can remember to go grab it, I will show it to you. I have about maybe this much done on that sock, and it is beautiful, and it's in Shauna's MCN base, the Marion MCN. This is her sparkle base. Do you see the sparkle? I think maybe you do. Right there. And I'm keeping it in my kind of vintage perfume bags that I stitched up for our trip. Made one for Jilly and Shauna. So we all had matching yarn and matching bags, which is super fun. Okay. All right. What else can I show you? There's more I could probably show you. Okay, let me show you some quilting now. I'm gonna have to reach behind you. Pardon me. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. Speaking of Harry Potter, I am working on a Harry Potter quilt, which I did post on Instagram, and I'm so excited about it. Shauna and Jilly and I were kind of doing a little casual quilt along for a Harry Potter quilt, and I'll show you the blocks I have done. I'm of course doing Quilt As You Go from the Quilt As You Go Made Modern by Jira Brandvig. It's the only quilt book I ever use. Maybe one day I'll branch out, but right now I just love it so much. Why mess with the good things? So this is one of the blocks, and a lot of these fabrics, in fact most of these fabrics, are from Spoonflower. So I've got like all the little Harry Potter characters, and this is Luna's glasses and sneakers, Quidditch, more Harry Potter characters, Hagrid, all the houses, like stained glass, and I love this fabric. This is the border fabric. It's just kind of magical things. Like I think that's the Remembrall, the Potion, the Pensieve. If you just search on Spoonflower for Harry Potter, it'll come up with all kinds of really fun fabrics. So let me show you some of the other ones that I have. Not all of them are Spoonflower. Some of them are just ones that to me say Harry Potter, like, you know, like a stag, so, you know, for Harry's Patronus. I love this one, like all the magical buildings in Harry Potter. Ooh, Spectravision. And cute little Harry Potter characters. I think that's Draco. One of them I think has Voldemort on, and even Voldemort is cute. Let me see if I can find him. He's still a little bit creepy, but look at him. He's kind of cute. So funny. Oh, I love this one. It's Mr. Weasley's flying car. Love that one. And then this is like all like Quidditch things, like the Nimbus 2000. Someone is doing yard work and being very noisy. Somebody with a leaf blower. Sorry, I hope you can't hear that. Anyhow, dragons for the Goblet of Fire, and mermaids for the Goblet of Fire. I think. Oh, and then I've got like the Daily Prophet. Boy, I'm making a mess here. Hold on. And stained glass windows for the houses, and more Quidditch. So I'm really excited. I only have 5 blocks done, or maybe 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it is 5. So this is the Rainy Days quilt in the Cottage Made Modern book. I picked this one because it really showcases the fabrics well, and it's very fast to sew up. And if I'm gonna get this done, I've got to pick something that's gonna be quick to do. The only thing is I don't have I need 30 blocks for the quilt, but I'm gonna have to go buy more batting because I'm running out. Okay, when we were out in California, I looked up yarn and fabric stores while we were there, and near where my brother and sister-in-law live, like about 10 minutes from their house, was this really cute little quilt shop. I think it was called Quilting Things, as something like that. It's in Montrose, California. And so Megan and I went over, and I was so excited because they had Liberty of London fabric. And now it's interesting because this Liberty of London it's not the Tana lawn fabric, it's like quilter's cotton. So it's not as expensive as the lawn fabric. So I picked up 8 quarter yard pieces to make another Rainy Days quilt because I love it. And I can't start this one yet because I didn't pick up fabric for the borders. I still have to get another yard of fabric for the borders, but I found an online shop. I think actually fabric.com actually has the same collection. I think it's called the Garden Collection. They're so beautiful. They're so vintage. This one is my favorite. Look at it. It's like little hearts, little bouquet hearts. I love it. I can't wait to get going with this one. Look at this. It's like little teapots and teacups. I adore this. I cannot wait to make this quilt. It will be a treasured quilt. I'll probably display it in the living room on the couch. I love this one. So I'm so excited that I was able to go to that shop and find some quilter's cotton Liberty of London, which I'm so excited about. While I was there, also everything was 30% off except for the fabric. The only other thing I bought was yarn, but they had this gorgeous skein of yarn by Fierce Fibers, who I had not heard of, but she's out of Oregon. Julie, have you heard of Fierce Fibers? She's from Oregon, Hillsboro, Oregon. And this base I've never seen before. It's superwash merino, cashmere, and gold stellina. It's a cashmere stellina base. I don't know if the camera is even remotely picking up any of the glitter. It's very subtle. It's not kapow, but it's so beautiful. I'm not sure what I should make with this. What do you think I should make with this? At first I was thinking socks, of course, but it's so pretty. This might need to be like a Stashbuster shawl or like a boomerang or something that is simple, but you know, you can see. I could do a sock head with it too. That'd be kind of cool. It's very Halloween-y, this color. The color is called Girl Fight. That's the color. And I've looked her up online. Oh, there's Priscilla. She's biking home from track practice. But I looked up Fierce Fibers online. I believe she has an online yarn shop. I don't think it's Etsy. I think it's her own website. So if you just look up Fierce Fibers, I'm sure you'll find it. If you see that logo, then you'll know you're in the right place. I'm so excited to knit with that. I've been very good about not casting on new things. I really am trying to just finish out all the stuff that's on the needles. Okay, let me show you a little bit of the yarns I've acquired over the summer. It will seem like a lot, but it's really not. I've been very sedate and very conservative with my yarn purchasing, but it won't look like it. I can't remember if I showed you the Yeti Goes to a Galaxy Far, Far Away. Did I show this last time? I feel like I did. And I can't wait to knit this, but I'm trying to finish them in the order that they come out, and I haven't finished Yeti Goes to the Upside Down yet, so I'm not letting myself cast this on yet. But I do love it, and I'm so excited to get this one on the needles. And then the one after that is Yeti Goes to Jurassic Park, my favorite movie series. Isn't that beautiful? And this is on Low Original. Oh, okay, now I can tell you what it is. It's 85% extra fine superwash merino, 15% nylon. And this is Lauren's Low Original base that I believe she's had curated just for her own self. So you cannot get this anywhere else but from Lauren, which is pretty cool. There's another Yeti out. It's Yeti Goes to Disney. I don't have it yet because I don't have any money right now. But I cannot wait to get it. I keep looking at it in her shop. I really want it on the plush base. I think she's out of stock of it right now, but I'm sure she'll dye more of it. So hopefully I can get it in another week or two. I'm sticking to my budget. I have to be really good. Okay, I have more yarns. I have one mustache yarn that I'm pretty excited about. This is the only one I have in my stash because I keep destashing everything. But I will not destash this. This is Practically Perfect. I probably will save it for when the new movie comes out with Emily Blunt as Mary Poppins. Isn't that fun? Okay, I have a couple more Adelaide Cottage yarns that I picked up a couple months ago. This is exciting. This is another Harry Potter colorway. It's Hermione's Time Turner on her trusty toasty sock base. Isn't that gorgeous? So I probably will wind this up at some point just so I can put a square on my blanket, and then they'll probably be socks. And then I had to have another skein of puff sleeves. I don't know why. I already have a skein of it, but the other skein is in a sparkle base, and I really wanted it on Shauna's MCN base, which is just really gorgeous, and I love it. And of course, this is an Anne of Green Gables colorway. Puff sleeves, the puffiest in the world. Let's see. Ooh, okay. I'm excited to cast this on for Ben at some point. This is the Wilderness colorway by Ladyman Fiber Arts on the Show Stealer base, which is my favorite base in the world. This just looks like Ben. And he's a wilderness kind of guy, so I'll probably make him socks or a hat or something like that. It's really pretty. Very handsome. Okay, also, this purchase is completely enabled by Kay of the Bakery Bears with her whole search for finding a new opal type yarn. So this is Comfort Sockenwolle. I got 2 balls of this from a German Etsy shop. I forget the name of it. I'm sorry, I don't remember the name of it. But I picked up, oh look, I just got a notification. Episode 106 from the Bakery Bears is available on YouTube. How apropos. So anyway, isn't this fun and beautiful? And I got another skein in a different colorway, and of course I forgot to bring it over because I have cast it on. It's also in the same genre of stripage, but I don't remember the name of it or anything like that. I did post a picture of it on Instagram. I'm working on the heel flap, and I have been enjoying the yarn very much. It does feel like opal, but it's softer than opal. And it is I think it's yeah, it's made in Italy for Germany. For a German company, I guess. And it's all German words on here. Anyhow. So I'm excited to also knit with another kind of commercial workhorse kind of sock yarn, which quite frankly, these wear the best of any socks I ever knit. Like Regia, Opal, what are the others I like West Yorkshire Spinners. Those yarns, like for socks, like they are just the best. I throw them in the washing machine, they come out looking fabulous, and you just keep wearing them, and they just keep on going. Let's see, what other socks do I have? I think that's kind of it for all my stash I've acquired over the summer. Yeah, I think that's about it. I feel like there's probably a million things I need to tell you. I can't remember them all right now. Oh, okay. So when I was out in Oregon, Jilly got her order of chicken boots in the mail because Chicken Boots does this Harry Potter, once a year Harry Potter event, which I've never partaken of, and I've never bought chicken boots before, but I did get the wallaby in Hermione's journal. And so I don't know where she gets this fabric. I don't know if she made this fabric for Spoonflower and had it printed for her own self, which is really cool. But you can read it. It's all Hermione talking in her journal. It's really beautiful. And these bags are reversible. Like you can turn it so that the black is on the outside. It has really cool pockets. So I'm keeping all my scrappy blankets in here. My Harry Potter yarns and my original scrappy sock yarn blanket. It's perfect. It's an amazing size. I really am glad I was able to get one. Oh, I'll show you the bags I'm working on for my shop, which hopefully will go live tomorrow. Today is Friday, tomorrow is Saturday, so I'm hoping I can get all these listed tomorrow. I have 3 more I need to sew up that are going to be Halloween themed, but I haven't sewn them yet. I have this one finished, the beautiful vintage bunting and the Hawthorne Essex linen blend on the bottom, and of course ticking for the lining. Love this one. This one's a little bit bigger, which I love. And I've got Heather Ross Sleeping Porch. All of these have ticking for the lining, and we'll have handles. They're all done. I just haven't clipped them on yet. So pretty, very summery. And then more vintage calico with small little flowers. Love this fabric. It's so happy. Vintage kitchen chickens. I love this fabric so much. I was forgetting I still had some of this fabric left, so I was able to squeeze out another bag. And then we've got some Harry Potter Quidditch, Harry Potter stained glass houses, and the Daily Prophet. And yeah. And then I've got, oh, I'll show you the fabric, even though they're not stitched up yet. Hold on. So I'm going to be making a series of Halloween bags, pieced, and I'll show you the combos I've come up with. These, I love. I've done this combo before. I have one myself. Oh, I should get that bag out and start using it, because it is time to start knitting Halloween socks already. Gotta get started early, otherwise they won't be done in time for Halloween. So yeah, I will probably be doing a fair bit of Halloween bags. Look at this one. Aren't those the cutest little skeletons you've ever seen? If skeletons could be cute. And ghosts. Look at these. I love this combo because I love the colors. Isn't that cute? And the ghosts are kind of metallic, which is really fun. This is all, I think, the Boo collection by Cotton and Steel. Okay, here's another ghosty one, which I love this color combination. So you can see the metallic a little bit better on this one. And then more skeletons. Hold on. I'm trying to hold it so that you can see how it's gonna look. Love that. I love that mustard yellow. Ooh, and then I've got like a blue one with these kind of skeleton cats. So these will be so fun. I'm really excited to stitch these up, sew them up, whatever. I can't remember which way, if I was going to do the skeletons on the bottom or the graveyard on the bottom. I can't remember. It'll be one or the other. So that is what I'm going to be working on. I hope you guys have had a wonderful summer. I'm sorry it's been such a delay between episodes. I can't really schedule it because I never quite know I never know how my life is gonna go. So I kind of just have to do it when the spirit moves. So hopefully it won't be too long before I podcast again, because I want to keep sharing with you. I hope everyone has a smooth transition into the fall. If you've got kids and your kids are getting ready to go back to school, I hope that is a smooth transition this year. I feel a little bit more prepared this time around. I think we have all of the school supplies except for Priscilla's, because we don't have her list yet. But Marshall and Juliet are ready, I think. We still have to do some back to school clothes shopping, but other than that, I think we're ready. I already ordered them hot lunch for the first day so I don't even have to make lunches for the first day, so that we can kind of just ease into things. It's the little things like that that lift stress for me. I don't know how it is for you, but those little things just help me feel like, okay, I can do this. But we still have to figure out like bus schedules and times and what time do we have to be at the bus stop and all that kind of stuff. I mean, school starts in literally like one more week and I don't have that information yet. It has not been given, but it will shortly. Okay, I'll stop rambling. God bless you all. Thank you for putting up with me, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and that you enjoy your knitting, and I will see you on the interwebs. Bye.